to set up the front porch and the stabilization collar. You might also hear it referred to as a stab collar. Basically just to make sure that Orion stays upright, doesn't sway in the water too much, again, to make it easier for recovery forces to get the astronauts out. Again, we splashed down in the Pacific Ocean just after 5 p.m. Pacific time here. It's a requirement by NASA to be able to get the crew out of Orion within 2 hours of splashdown. So doing great on time so far. Plenty of time. No rush either. I was speaking to NASA flight surgeon Rick Schuring earlier in this broadcast, and he said to me, no rush to get the crew out. Just want to make sure that they're feeling good. And whenever they're ready to take their step out of Orion and onto that large raft, the front porch, folks will be ready. And as there are mission audio loops in Mission Control in Houston, there is a mission audio loop here on the ship, and it was just reported out that the side hatch is open.
Oh, here we go.
Side hatch of Integrity is open.
Welcome back to Earth. Here we
We're getting
go.
these beautiful shots from our aerial assets. The ship itself, where I'm on, just 3,000 yards away.
I mean, come on, they got better shots from the moon.
Plenty of people on the boat here, glued to the side closest to where they can see all this action. And again, with just 3,000 yards separating us, great views from the bow here.
We should all bow here for these guys.
You can see now that side hatch is open.
Yep.
One of the Navy personnel is about to get inside there.
Why does he have to dress like a banana to do it?
In they go.
Aren't they meant to come out?
In total, 4 will go into Orion. So it'll be a little bit of a tight squeeze, but...
Well, no, 4 should come out, though.
The goal is to have a recovery personnel with each astronaut assessing them.
Right, well, I mean, if I was them, after being to the moon and back, I'd just be wanting to be getting out of there and getting into that boat and getting home to my family. So, what's going on? Why have they got machine guns? Oh, sorry. It's a flag. Oh, shit. There's so many boats.
Boats getting closer now. Again, that one that's right up against Orion, those are the divers that will go in to the spacecraft to check on each of the astronauts. These other boats will begin doing a number of things, putting on that stabilization collar onto Orion, building that front porch.
That helicopter.
Eventually, they will retrieve the parachutes.
They don't need them
as well as tow Orion back to the well deck.
But I'm glad they're clearing up there. I'm glad they're clearing up their mess. Like, you know, the pollution in the ocean. So I saw those parachutes, I was like, but I'm glad to hear they're cleaning them up. And they'll clear up the whole thing, I know. But that helicopter scared the life out of me. I thought it was Jack Sparrow.
And so as we wait for the Navy and NASA personnel to get their assessment of the crew inside of Orion, why don't we toss it back to Rob for an update?
Okay. Hello, Rob.
Yeah, thank you, Megan. Here in Mission Control, Flight Director Rick Henfling and the entry team of flight controllers still on duty. The vehicle has been powered down for some time now. There are no hazardous gases emanating from Integrity. That, of course, allowed the recovery personnel to approach the vehicle and then open the hatch to begin the initial medical assessment of the crew, as you just indicated. Now we're standing by for the erection of that inflatable raft, the front porch, alongside of the vehicle. That will enable the crew to be extracted one by one onto the raft, have a moment or two to get their land legs back before they're hoisted into 2 hovering Navy helicopters, 2 crew members for each helicopter, for a short flight back to the deck of the USS John P. Murtha.
Well, they're not getting their land legs back for ages, are they? Because they're in the sea.
All of Integrity's systems operated flawlessly throughout the course of the approach to the Earth, the entry into the Earth's atmosphere, and all of the key milestones that followed in this high-speed return to Earth for Integrity.
It was absolutely
a mission
amazing.
That spanned more than 694,000 miles from the vehicle's launch from the Kennedy Space Center atop the Space Launch System back on April 1st.
One small button for mankind, one giant leap for 4 amazing astronauts. Row, row, row your boat gently back to land. Merrily, 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 let me out, please. I've done me time in space. Now take me home, please. I wanna see me loved ones. I mean, if I was the Artemis crew, I'd be like, you could have at least like made my landing zone like a couple thousand miles closer to home. But it's nice you are all here. Apart from that guy, who's that guy on that boat there? I don't know that guy on the left with the white hat. He looks suspicious. He's taking pictures. He's an undercover journalist. Oh my gosh. Is that a submarine? Oh shit.
As we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, the last time that the Apollo program saw a splashdown in the Pacific was Apollo 17 back on December 19th, 1972. So for the first time in some 53 and a half years, we have reenacted that with the arrival of Integrity's astronauts as they flew around the moon in that historic lunar flyby that began with a trans-lunar injection burn that took them out of Earth orbit following 24 hours of a high Earth orbit trajectory. The high Earth orbit trajectory enabled flight controllers here to have a full 24 hours to evaluate the systems on Integrity and the condition of the crew before they would commit to flying to the moon.
Fly me to the moon. Oh wait, already been there. Waiting for you to let me out of this fucking tin can. God, look, it looks like I'm sprouting beans. I'm a tin of canned beans. Look at the 4 of us. I'm radioactive. Oh my god, it could be the launch of the real life Fantastic Four. They're gonna come out. But where's Doctor Doom? Oh my god, maybe he'll be one of the balloons. I would definitely get those parachutes back out of the water though, because they worked awesomely. You could totally use those again. What is that dolphin? Oh no, what? What is that? Is that people? Or dolphins? Or a Russian submarine? No? I don't know, what is... I don't understand if there is people, what they're doing in the water. They don't need to, they've got boats. What the hell is going on here? Okay, I'll give you an update when I know more. This is Ash, signing out.